Welcome back from an ad break. As mentioned, our topic was the impact of recent legislation on businesses. So we'll just do a quick recap of everything that we've covered throughout this lesson. We started with the BCA and then we did COIDA, but under BCA we did the purpose, the impact, ways to comply, the penalties, as well as the provisions of BCA. We also looked at COIDA. Under COIDA, we looked at the purpose, the impact, ways to comply, and the penalties for non-compliances. So what else did we look into? We looked at the new words and language. These are the words that we've learned in this lesson. We spoke about compliances and we said it refers to acting according to the set of rules. We looked at penalties. We said if you do not want to be penalized, we need to comply. So what does penalties mean? It refers to punishment for doing something that is against the law. So if you do not comply, then there will be penalties, obviously. And then we spoke about the BCA, which sets the minimum standard for employment in order to promote fair labor practice. We also looked into COIDA, and we said it's the act that gives employees who are injured or contract diseases while they are on duty the right to claim the compensation. So in this lesson, these are the common errors that learners make. So you just need to try and avoid such common errors, learn from what you've just been told or taught rather. So identifying the incorrect acts due to lack of understanding of the key terminologies for each act. Remember, I said you need to first look at your keywords, but once you understand the purpose of an act, it's going to be very easy for you to identify acts correctly. But if you do not understand the purpose, then it becomes difficult for you because you will incorrectly identify, and if you have identified incorrectly, it will be difficult for you to also tell the impacts, the ways to comply, etc. Right, this can be a disadvantage, or it can disadvantage you, as you might be required to analyze, like I said, the impact, which will lead to analyzing the impact incorrectly. I just mentioned that. Right, so to show that you understood everything that we were discussing throughout this lesson, I'm going to leave you with a challenging question. So as soon as I finish here, you're not going to finish, you're going to sit down and complete this just to test your mind or test your knowledge. Right, so this is a challenging question that I'm going to pose it to you. It's all about the BCA, the Basic Conditions of Employment Act. It says here, advise businesses on penalties that they may face for non-compliances with this act. So if they don't comply, obviously there are penalties. So you need to advise businesses to say what are the penalties that they may face for non-compliances with the act. So we've come to the end of our lesson. I hope you've enjoyed, and I wish you all the best in life. From me, Ms. Mabuya, I'll see you next time. Goodbye.